Yo. What up? Good morning, GMG. Monday. Oh, baby. Monday, January 27th, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-hosts in the house. Tyler, Mando. Good morning, boys. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Woke up this morning, everything was down horrifically, and then the US has come in and kind of saved us, as per usual.
As per usual. The America, dude. Fuck yeah. You know, America. Dude, God bless America. Tyler loves to hear that. Tyler must be like euphoric at the fact that we're like US maxis now. Like, you know what I mean? It's like we're locking your favorite coin.
It's like, we're just going to do this every Monday. Every damn Monday, I'm going to wake up and Bitcoin's going to be 98,000, down 6% from Sunday, and all of our memes are going to be down 45%. And then we're going to be back at support by market open at 8:45. It's just.
It sure feels that way, Tyler. It sure as hell is starting to feel that way in the market right now. I mean, every Sunday we're dumping. Every Monday morning we're dooming. And then by the time, I'm at the desk for the show, it looks like things start to look better, but my memes are decimated. It's a classic. And then turnaround Thursday comes in and, everyone's bullish again. And we do it all over again. We get over euphoric on Saturday. We get excited. And we wake up on Sunday, and it's over again. So, so now the trading hours are Shabbat only, So sunset Friday, sunset Saturday. Just take your profits during that time. This is the new trading hours, and then just get off. Just get off. It's the other way around now. Benny's gonna have to adjust his schedule here around this. Anyways, today on the show, today as usual, let's go through the market. Let's go through Tyler's top 100. There's a lot to discuss today. American AI versus Chinese AI. I mean, that is the big headline. I made sure to read a lot of articles yesterday so I could become a subject matter expert for you guys. AMA in the thing. Maybe we should go and try DeepSeek and see what it tells us, because I don't know. It was down this morning. I'm just waiting for Iranian GPT. Tyler's top 100, and then a robot spin. So this week, it's all day, every day. So because we skipped Friday. You can blame at the Sims for that THESIMMS. I'm just playing with him. But anyways, we're doing today every single day, 5 days a week this week. And this show is powered by Galaxis. Galaxis is a Web3 platform empowering creators and brands to build unstoppable communities with full ownership and independence, trusted by icons like Donald Trump, Mike Tyson, Steve Aoki, and the NBA, shaping together the future of communities and engagement. And also Fairside, they came on the show last week. Shout out to Fairside. Every day we see people's wallets get drained. Fairside is about to launch the fair alternative to insurance for crypto scams. Check out Fairside Networks. If you get drained, you won't get wrecked. Mando, I feel like the people, like every single Monday morning, they really, really need this this market report. Where's my button? I need to rearrange this stuff. Where's my Mando button? Hold on. What? I have a Mando button. So, there it is.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
Yeah, a bit of a rocky start as to Monday. To be honest, it's not really the majors. Bitcoin's barely down now. Had hit as low as around 98K and then rebounded. Actually hit 97.5. Wow. And then rebounded all the way back up to around 102 now, and is now, I guess, deciding if it wants to continue to go higher or head back lower. It did hurt alts a lot more. So Bitcoin dominance is back up to 60%. So, wow. Yeah, pretty horrific. 59.3, but pretty horrific move there across the board. That goes from things like Solana down 5% down to around 230 area. ETH was it below 3K again today? No, just stopped short of being below 3K, and then is now back up to 3,100. So those are both down like 3 to 5%, and then some of your more spicy alts, let's say, are down a lot more. So if you go down the list, most of the AI coins, the AI agent market cap back down to 10 billion, or just above 10 billion, let's say. Memes, the Solana meme coin market cap down to 17 billion at one stage this morning. I think it's probably rebounded slightly since then, but pretty horrific move there, kind of down the spectrum. Nothing was really saved, to be honest. The only coin that was higher in the top 100 when I did it this morning was Jupiter, and that was on the back of them announcing a buyback, adding some fees and doing a buyback. So apart from that, everyone was pretty knocked off by this. I guess we'll go into it, but there's a couple of things. Firstly, it's a bit of a macro week, so you have a bunch of tech earnings, and you have the FOMC this week, so they'll decide interest rates this week. So like last time, it will largely be around, although they're expected to keep rates unchanged, it will largely be around their guidance. Remember, it was the guidance that threw things off last time. Trump is still talking about tariffs to certain countries. Canada and Mexico, steel tariffs were mentioned again, but then it's kind of with the same hand also offering trade deals. So I don't really know what the Fed's going to say there, if they're going to be preemptive, but that's caused a lot of, let's say, stress. But the main thing was this fear suddenly over AI, basically. Just the whole trade, which has been over the last 2 years, really, has been this AI super trade. Nvidia being the starlet of that trade, and over the last week, I would say, there's been a new model that's come out of a company out of China. DeepSeek is its name, and it's been done at a fraction of the cost, and seemingly a fraction of the cost, and its reasoning model actually beat the ChatGPT's 01 model, which has been their breakthrough reasoning model as well. So a lot of questions about why, if there's been overspend in the US on this sort of technology, the huge capex spends by a lot of these companies into AI, whether the GPUs that Nvidia has been making will be needed really in this world. And that was, naturally, crypto just dumped on the back of that, even though because we're the only market that's open on a weekend. So everyone's smashing every single coin they had lower. You had Arthur Hayes and Ansem calling for 75k Bitcoin for the multiple times at this stage. Just I would say clearly like a bit of hysteria across the timeline. This was suddenly going to upend the American AI ascendancy, let's say. But that seems to have calmed down. And I think there's still a lot of questions about it. We'll go into a bit more in depth, I'm sure, with Tyler, so I'll leave that. But that's the main thing that's worrying people. And stocks have gone lower. Let me have a look at where Nvidia is right now. Nvidia is down
124. It's not down that much, right?
Well, it's down 13%. That's a decent move in Nvidia.
Oh, that's big for them, yeah.
Had been down a decent amount on Friday too. This is the first time you've really seen some weakness, let's say, in Nvidia. The Nasdaq is down 2.5%. Interestingly, this has not been what you've really seen here for the last month or so. Is that the Nasdaq has been underperforming the S&P. There's been a lot of talk about how you can have a more broader based rally in the US now, and it might not just be the Magnificent Seven stocks, and that's been a trend for the last month or so. So this has kind of just extended that a little bit. So the S&P is only down 1.7, 1.8%, which isn't that crazy. So I don't think it's anything to go. I don't know. The US is going to be fine, it feels like, is what people are saying. But this may call into question some of the really high AI spend at the moment by some of the Magnificent Seven. So that's the main takeaway. For crypto, honestly, other than the correlation to tech stocks, if you look at it from a micro standpoint, I don't think this is bad. Like some of the stuff that we've been doing has generally been kind of wrappers of these LLMs, and if there's a cheaper one that allows you to do more, that generally allows us to do more with the tech. And that was generally the take from the open source community in crypto as well. That like this was going to be a good thing. It's difficult to imagine it wouldn't be a good thing, but from a macro standpoint, like you said, we're the only market open on a Sunday. People just want to smash risk assets low until it happens. And so Bitcoin, I think, particularly, when Europors are waking up, drinking their coffee on a Monday.
It's always the Europors. Always.
It's easier to sell, man. Like when I'm sitting there in a cafe, just...
This is all Mando. He did say I just now. We caught him. Ladies and gentlemen.
Not for me.
Caught him.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. Let's see what happens. I don't think this is going to be as bad as people think it is. I also think demand will just increase to match the GPU, the NVIDIA style GPUs. So, but it does tell you that we can maybe have made a step change in the way to do these LLMs.
Are we really gonna? We don't have to get into the debate of that, but are we really gonna get into are we really gonna believe the country that lies about their own GDP? Or every other data about how much it costs to build somewhat of a Chat GPT competitor here? Is this what's happening right now in the world?
Well, firstly, it just went down, but the second thing, I don't know. It is kind of how they've decided to do it. Seemingly that's kind of caught people's eye. Like there are some differences in the methodology rather than just the cost. Which makes me think that maybe there is some truth to this. I don't think it's something you just automatically dismiss. What I would be very unsurprised to see now is Western economies banning this new version, this LLM. It's already got censorship around it too. They'll probably take they'll take the way that they did it, and they'll incorporate it into their own models, and they'll just continue on. I think what this does mean is maybe there is a cheaper way to do LLMs. We've been looking at that. Remember, we had the Eurobro guys on Friday, and I asked that exact question. I asked, how expensive is it to create an open source LLM? I literally asked that exact question on Friday because I'd heard whispers around this sort of stuff. And he said, it's like a couple of million a month, This sounds much cheaper than that. But whether it's true or not, I think the result will be, if it is true, then this model will be banned. I'm almost certain of it, and that you will get and they'll just take the tech.
Yeah, it will get the TikTok treatment. Is that what comments are saying?
Yeah.
What's up, Tyler?
That's a core part of this whole AI race, right? Is when you're open source, everyone can just take it,
correct,
and build right on top of it. I feel like this is overall going to be a net positive. I think there probably is something here. I think there's probably also a chance that they're fudging the numbers a bit. But I feel like what the real reality is stock market's been trading at an all-time high. S&P 500 hit an all-time high on January 23rd. And when everything is priced to perfection, any type of volatility hits the market and you sell off. And we have a very volatile week ahead. And the traditional analysts, they're just like us. They have to come up with a narrative to say why everything's selling off, when it could just purely be just selling and taking some risk off the board ahead of a week where we don't know if Powell is going to come in hawkish or dovish. We have very little insight to that, and we have a president who briefly put on 25% tariffs on Colombian coffee yesterday. And then
they fucked around and they found out. No,
fucked around and found out very quickly.
We're gonna have to talk about that one too.
That adds a little extra volatility to the global economy.
I mean, you guys can get your coffee in so many different places, right? You make great coffee in Burundi, incredible. Arabic coffee is incredible. African coffee is pristine. Specifically Burundi coffee for the coffee aficionados out there. But yeah, you're right. I mean, all this adds to it. I mean, what do you guys think about this take? And then let's go into the topics. I thought that was probably the best tweet of the weekend. Mark Andreessen. tweeting out, DeepSeek R1 is AI's Sputnik moment. One of you two sent this to the chat, I think. Thought that was quite the take, no? And I agree with you, Tyler, that this is probably good for AI, for the world, like technology, like, competition breeds innovation, no? Like, so I was very confused about the immediate, like, market, let's say, dump overall.
If anything, we might be driving more spend into AI in America, just as the global race heats up. It's like you could make an argument this is the final race that matters.
So why is my fart coin down on the news that Chinese AI is taking over? Let's because if we're gonna talk about that, I mean, what's going on here, boys? I thought, by this time next week, my call was 18 billion. We did go back to 17 billion midweek. And then, Chinese AI came into play. So who's building a cookie.fund, but for Chinese meme coins? What is the Chinese fart coin, boys?
Yeah, I think it ties into what we were saying before with Trump. The people are very, very scared to own tokens. It hasn't just gone from 18 to 10, right? It was at 13 or 12 before this. This was just the final, like, the whole market's about to. I mean, people honestly calling for 75K on a 2% dip. Like, of course, it's going to start scaring people, and I think there were some crazy levels when I woke up this morning. Like, I put them in the chat, right? Like, I mean, they're still. I guess they haven't really bounced that much, but
not really
we're down crazy amounts. Fartcoin was trading at what was it, 800?
No way.
Oh, 90 cents briefly.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that kind of hit one of the levels we're looking for here.
830 million it hit. AI16Z. I mean, AI16 has barely bounced, but
yeah, it's probably never bouncing.
Like, there were so many like coins that you've heard of below 100 million, right? Like,
yeah. Oh wow.
Fog was below 100 million.
I mean, the whole memes conversation, that's another combo. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I saw the Ice Knife viral tweet this weekend about Popcat Frog and a bunch of other animal memes. This is just not, by the way, I don't want community members to take it personally when we name them. It's just the most iconic ones, I guess, that you name, right? So it's like you look over, even Pepe, Mog, like all of them, everything's
man. What happened there?
Everything's getting smashed, dude. It's not. I mean, this is why, because I know, there's always a tweet saying they're funny to post, right? Oh, why is everyone freaking out? Bitcoin's still 102K, but the truth is nobody owns
Bitcoin.
so that doesn't help, right? So listen, Comfy and JLP, shout out to my quant, inshallah.
You would have been destroyed if I hadn't got you in that thing. Like, I was thinking about the portfolio the first thing this morning. I was like, oh my god, because Ovi texted like, is Frog still in this stuff? And I was like, no, I think he got out. But
I appreciate you guys thinking about me on a Monday morning. I appreciate you guys thinking about me on the Monday morning. It means a lot.
There's been a moment this morning where I think you would have been.
I don't know if I would have showed up on the show.
I'm calling in sick for the show, sort of stuff.
Well, I think the tricky thing about the AI sector is, like, we've all said, like, we knew this was a bubble. We thought the bubble was going to get bigger. There's no like relative values here.
There's nothing. Yeah.
How do you justify that this is the number and this is where it should rebound? It's just all so new. Like, this sector didn't exist 3 months ago.
I mean, to be fair, like, I think we just got a wake up call on the true value. I mean, I had a tweet for some reason yesterday. My tweet did numbers. I mean, it's good for my yap points here, but so I was just kind of people were freaking out last night. So I was just like, let me just maybe explain to people change perceived value, like what it means or something. So it's like, after this thing, look, China could be lying for its worth, but for now, there's a change in perceived value of how much it costs to build AI. So now you have a change in perceived value on our, I guess, meme coins associated to that. But the thing is, our meme coins associated to that are worth zero for the most part, and we all know that when we buy them, right? I love AXBT. I love all these coins, been in and out of them. I love these terminals. I love everything that's been built, but they're not really worth we use Cookie.fun every day. I love Cookie.fun. Shout out to the team. So please, it's not personal, but when it was $200-something million, I'm like, damn, this is a Masari for AI, you know what I mean? For tracking coins, and it's valued at $200 million. You know what I mean? If you put your rationale, investor hat on or whatever, would you angel in that at $200 million valuation, guys? I don't think you would. And so, it's tough, right, to bounce back from that. So we'll see where it goes. But I don't think either of us think it's over. So don't worry, everyone. The boys are still bullish.
Agree. I think the challenge is like the sector. I think the sector survives 100%.
Mm-hmm.
What we don't know is if the existing leaders survive.
Yeah.
So that's why there's so much pain out there.
I mean, usually the leaders bounce, right? And I think you saw it this morning. So what is this? Like you have Graphene's up 7% this morning, 6 hours. Wow, ARK has bounced 17% in the last 6 hours. I really like that coin. I know we say that a lot, but I really like that one the most out of all of them. Out of no bags. XBT, even XBT, still $450 million, guys. You know what I mean? It's like price is unchanged since like 2 weeks, right? Remember when AXBT first hit 450, we're all euphoric, right? So it's something to think about. Even Farcoin, like that shit's 900. It's $1 billion. It's literally back at $1 billion, boys. Like Farcoin is still $1 billion asset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh my god.
It's down 60% while Bitcoin's down 2%.
Dude, right?
That's what's hard to justify in your head.
I know. Yeah. It's so crazy, guys. It's so crazy. Anyways, all right, let's move on to the other side because we had a rudder yesterday and a lot of us cut that. It was a fun one. Tyler, let's see what you got for us today.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler T on FOMO hour calls the kids paying this.
Bring it back some bears. Yeah, folks, crypto majors are very red this morning with alts and memes down much, much more. Analysts pointing to the launch of the DeepSeek model along with FOMC concerns, macro concerns as the driver for this market sell-off. It was still a weekend of some very bullish headlines. We had Elon and Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. They're exploring using public blockchains to cut costs in the U.S. government and add transparency. The CEO of Bitwise, Hunter, he's saying they're seeing more interest in crypto from $10 billion plus firms than ever before. So his phone's ringing off the hook. Fidelity posting jobs for a blockchain engineer, signaling potential plans for expansion. Eric Trump, curveballs. We don't know if this is true or not, but he's teasing no capital gains tax on American crypto. Still very unclear how and if this would be implemented. And then Michael Saylor, news from this morning, they bought another 10,000 Bitcoin. No one catches the highs or the tops better than Big Mike. $105,000 average on those buys. They also
no chance.
STRK as a new convertible stock offering product for them to raise more capital. So he's not slowing down anytime soon. In token airdrop protocol news, Abstract announced mainnet goes live 1 p.m. Eastern today. Myriad is going to be there, folks. They also shared a new whitelist open application for streamers. So if you're interested in streaming, go take a look at that. Jupiter, huge weekend, arguably the winner of the weekend. They acquired Moonshot. They also announced 50% buybacks with revenue generated from their new ultra fee. Pump Fun, if you haven't been following this, they set another new all-time high in daily revenue, $15 million in the
God damn.
They are eating. And then in the SocialFi streets, we saw Tribe launch newest SocialFi app on Solana. I think nearly 100,000 signups, perhaps more in their first weekend. AI, we kind of went there. Total market cap down 20%, 10 billion, full 50% drawdown from local highs, about 60% off for forever highs. Most leaders down 15 to 30%. Top movers, we did see this Cloudy token move 100% yesterday on the back of a new AI-generated song, as well as the spaces. I think that went well. We saw Virtuals announce plans to expand to Solana. That shocked a lot of folks. They're targeting the first week of February to launch. AI16Z announced Eliza version 2, along with a $10 million fund for open source AI startups. So like Shaw or hate them, they're putting their money back into this ecosystem. Parallel's Wayfinder team teased that they've been using DeepSeek since January to power their agent. So if you're...
Wait, Parallel is Chinese crypto?
They're using DeepSeek for Wayfinder. So perhaps get some exposure via prompt here soon. And memes. Meme coin majors are also red. Of course, we saw Toshi soar 100% to $800 million on Sunday. It's up 5x since it got listed on Coinbase. And then the meme of the day yesterday was this FAFO meme tied to a Trump post on Truth Social, soared to $90 million. Still, folks, the volume in the trenches is wild. $400 million in volume.
God damn it, dude.
On this meme. I saw it fell back to about 30 million here this morning. And then another token, Seek, tied to DeepSeek, jumped about 700% to 28 million. So that is the rundown. Still, it was a busy weekend.
God damn it! I bought the wrong coin, bro. Because I bought Chinese meme coins, and mine went to 0 this morning, and the other one went to 12 million.
Yeah.
God damn it! Yeah, I got rugged. Where do we even start here? I mean, we already talked AI.
I think we should talk about Solana's big weekend.
Yeah, let's talk about it, because at the end of the day, like, all roads again, once again, leading back to Solana. We saw the virtuals announcement the other day from Base to Soul, and now you're talking about Solana here again. It's pretty crazy. Just quickly. The code today for the Robit loot box spins is abs, ABS, abs is the code for today. So rafflebot.xyz, rafflebot.xyz. Sign up, put your stuff in, and try and win a CryptoPunk. I'm actually right now curating this wonderful loot box as we speak, so it's nice. It's very nice. Tyler, Solana. Let's get back to it.
I want to dive through it, and I wrote my newsletter, and I'll go through all the headlines here in a second. I know Mando has to jump here in a second. Mando, are we expanding the Radium trade to Radium plus Jupe now? Or
right, like they've suddenly, it's another Solana DeFi token, which has clearly noticed that, right, we need to change our tokenomics here. Interesting, like, we don't actually know here. So they said that what they did is they added some fees, as in they said, look, we're now going to start charging people 0.05%. If you ever use Jupiter, you have two modes. You have auto or you have manual, and that's for slippage. They're now making it so 0.05 cent, and they call it ultra. 0.05% is charged.
I used that this weekend. It's nice.
Right. Well, you're paying 0.05% per trade. So they've added a fee. Remember, they've never had fees before for their spot trades. And then they're using 50% of those fees to buy back the coin. Now, we don't know it yet because they haven't. I think we'll start to get the data maybe from like DeFi Llama soon, but this still has to go to a DAO vote for the buyback. But they do a lot like of volume, but it's unclear whether that volume will stay with them because of this fee, or if people will decide to do manual, or like it's a lot of unknown. But it's probably, I think you're probably looking at a similar sort of burn to what Ray is doing, like within the ballpark.
Jenko? Oh, Radium. Sorry.
So something like that, something in the, let's say, the hundreds of millions a year. Now Jupiter's is about 2x Ray's market cap, but it is arguably got a better brand, you might say. But it just makes the coin a better coin, in my opinion. Like, it's really good to see DeFi coins go this route, if I'm honest. And I think there'll be a lot more focus on them because of this. Like, Solana's two main coins in their DeFi ecosystem, which is Jupiter and Radium, are both doing buyback. There's not one in the ETH ecosystem doing that.
Why is that?
A lot of them are US based. A lot of them are slow. I mean, Aves, I think, is on its way for a fee switch, but I don't know. There's definitely no buyback. So,
but they're foundations. They could,
but
right?
People will look at these coins suddenly again. They'll be like, right, okay, well, now DeFi on Solana becomes an investable asset class, in my opinion, with this sort of stuff. Sorry, and hopefully that changes. So hopefully that becomes a bit more of an interesting way to play the casino.
I like that. Very good. So troops sitting at $1 still. Wow. So if you waited, man, did you claim that airdrop yet?
No.
God,
oh wow.
This guy never loses, bro. It's crazy, man. I swear to God. I know.
I thought about it over the weekend. I was like, I'm so glad I did not claim it.
I already claimed it, and I already lost it in the casino.
Yeah.
So,
there you go.
Thank you for
I think it's a good token. I might just claim it and keep it now.
I like the coin. I mean, remember we were like we had Meow come. We should invite him again. The founder of Jupiter on day one, come in here. Like, he's like, this guy's like a crazy psycho founder, bro. Like he's like crazy. Like, he's nuts. And I believe in him. You know, he's just so good at what he does.
One thing I would say is that the terminology was said, look, we don't want to dump Jupiter on you. We want to make it a bit more we want to make it so it's like 50-50 it's tied to the ecosystem. What that does tell me is they are still going to sell, like, the team is going to be selling Jupiter here, but they've just created a flywheel to support them selling. So rather than them just like having to sell it. Do you see what I'm saying here? So like this isn't necessarily like there's no supply coming to market. Like these guys will sell this Jupiter, the team will, to help fund the whatever they're going to be doing. So don't just assume that it's just like buying into no supply.
No, of course. So
that's been mentioned a few times that it's like, yeah, it's a buyback, but like be cognizant of like it's not just one way.
Yeah, looks like they had a whole event in Istanbul and all that good stuff.
They also burnt 30% of the supply, but that was well known.
Yeah.
Like they said they're going to burn it for a long time.
They burnt that more. Where's my invite? I wanted to go to Istanbul.
I know.
What the hell? That looks so nice. Look at that. See you, bro.
Yeah, there was a lot of announcements. I can go down the announcements. Then we can
go for it.
Back to the trade. So I covered it in the newsletter this morning. But so Jupiter, they acquired Moonshot.
Yo, that was big.
This is coming after Moonshot launched the Trump token and onboarded 500,000 users.
Yeah,
and that's the major buyback program. We just talked about that. We had the base leading AI platform, Virtuals, announced plans that they're expanding to Solana. We had AI16Z announced their Eliza V2. That's a flagship Solana-based AI token, along with this $2 fund for open source AI startups. I think that was actually announced at Castanbul, along with the Jupiter news.
Wow.
We have stablecoin growth leading on Solana over the past month. I think Mert said that's the first time that's ever happened. There's been more stablecoin growth on Solana than Ethereum.
Yeah.
We had Grayscale file for a Solana ETF. So the ETF, we know they're coming. We don't know if it's going to be this month. It's almost certainly going to be in 2025. And then Pump Funds at their new all-time high. And Broke, I sent that.
Yeah, I have it open. Yeah. I'm going to open it. Yeah, I got it.
So this comes back to the Ray and Jupe and the DeFi trade conversation. So like if you look at this chart, tokens deployed, it's just up and to the right.
This one.
1 million memes deployed on Pump Fund.
Wow.
In less than a year. Their revenue was also up and to the right. They made $15 million in a single day over the weekend. They are just absolutely printing, but you could also look at that as extraction from this ecosystem. And it's no secret that all the memes are all bleeding, right? Across the board. The 2024 era memes, I think there's a big crisis of people kind of wondering, are they done forever? Will they ever come back?
It's not looking good, dude. It's not looking good, right?
So if you look at this, and you're like, okay, I don't want to play this game anymore, but I also realize that this is a strong casino and I don't think it's going away. How do you want to play it? Ray and perhaps Jupe are the ways to play it now, along with Sol. So I think the case for you're bullish on the casino, you want to own the casino. Now you have a couple options to do that beyond just Ray. It's interesting, right? And I can absolutely see investment coming into the space around that. But I think this chart also tells you why this is a part of the story of why our memes are bleeding, right? Because there's only so much liquidity in this broader ecosystem, in the Sol casino. And there's so many coins launching every single day. And now they've got more volume, so more interest. It's more interesting to trade these runners of the day. So we were both in that FAFO coin yesterday.
Let's talk about that. That was fun.
Yeah, pull the chart. When you see $100 million in volume in like the first hour of a token, you know, like, okay, this is the one that the market is going to focus on today.
Even if it's a farm, right? Because you got to, some things people have to be careful with is like a lot of these are farms. So it's like fake volumes and they're just doing that to like dump on your heads. But if you want to play the game, you can play the game.
So it's risky. Of course, all these trades are very risky.
Of course.
You can all just rug and go to zero. But if you look at that, there was like a solid hour and a half window where you could have gotten into this token between 10 and 20 million.
Mm-hmm.
Then it paraboled up to 90.
Yeah. This whole period was like an hour long, dude.
Yeah, it was very long. I was watching it in real time. You can shove decent capital into these, right? It's like that's one thing that's different with the volume in the trenches right now. Like 100 million's coming in and out in the first hour, $400 million in volume in less than 24 hours. This coin launched at 3 p.m. Eastern yesterday. So it's like 18 hours old. So it's going to do 500 million probably.
And
it's
on its way down.
Yeah.
The rest of the 70 mils coming from the way down.
Right. And maybe it's done forever. Maybe this meme will make it. This is less a commentary on this specific meme.
Of course.
Kind of the state of the trenches. So if you see this and you see, oh, my other coins are just kind of slowly bleeding, maybe I'll clip some out and try to 2 or 3 exit on the runner of the day. And then you just rinse and repeat that every single day.
Mhm.
Like that is a part of what's happening here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we did, right? Like I caught it at like what, 10, 12, whatever, got in, got out. Sadly clipped out too soon because like, oh my God, surely this thing doesn't go past, because of that mindset too, right? It goes both ways, right? Like, oh, there's too many memes, it's not going past 25, 30 mil, then the thing goes to like 100, whatever. So we cooked all the way up. And that was fun. And then followed by, I got rugged right after on like another coin, which was, I don't know. It just felt good. But you gotta, I think and that's something I talked about with the boys last night, Tyler, is like, these runners, man, there's one like this almost every day. And there's opportunities to cash them, but you're absolutely right. Like this is really not the season to marry your bag.
Mm-hmm.
Do not marry your bag. Like if what we're saying or sometimes mentioning coin your own or whatever, like affects you, that means you're over invested in it. Like it's that part of the cycle. Or like if someone's talking about coin and you see your coins understand it's upsetting, like that doesn't mean like sell the bottom, but that also may not mean that it's the bottom yet for your coin, right? Even the ones that we thought would be going up only, you know, would like let's just mention the big ones. Pepe, right?
Yep.
Love Pepe. I love Pepe. By far one of my favorite coins. It's at 5.35 billion. Close for the Christmas time, we were all saying, you know, I know I was also, and a lot of traders were like, yo, this thing's going 15 billion. It's going to be Shiba 2021, right? Remember when it got listed on Coinbase? Then it got that massive run to 40 bill, 20 bill. And we're like, this is going to happen. Pepe's a great token. We were saying it's the token of the cycle. And now this is happening. Let me give you guys another one that I personally love. And I know Tyler loves as well. Farcoin.
Yeah.
Farcoin was just $2.8 billion. All this stuff affects it. I still do think that hot air rises. I still do think that Farcoin is going to have an aggressive move up again. That's what I believe. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I do think so. But hey, it's $970 million right now and is being affected by the casino, right? So it affects every single coin. You want to look at, for example, talking about marrying bags, talking about PopCat. I like PopCat. I don't have it, but I like the coin. And built it, for a moment, we were saying this is a blue chip of this cycle. Do you buy it? Do you want to buy this when you see this? Or do you want to wait for flavor of the day?
That's
you
the
know?
thing. It's like FOMO is such a part. FOMO and attention is such a key part of this game. And like once the chart is really bad, it's like how.
And the volumes are dying on chain. I know they're getting volumes on exchange, but you also gotta be careful of like exchange volume. Like it's just the truth. Look at this. Look at this.
What came back though? I guess so. Like if you want to say that can PopCat come back, I mean, did its run, dipped, chopped for 9 months, and then it did have another run.
Yeah, but PopCat now is just like a 2024 meme. You know, that's my thoughts. That doesn't mean it won't come back, right?
I'm just saying it has outs. So
at least Whiff
on every.
At least Whiff has Coinbase. You feel me? Like at least Whiff, and like if I were to compare the two, right? But for example, this was meant to be the leader of the AI meta. This was meant to be the coin that started the entire cookie.font fucking website, technically. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing, right? This was supposed to be the coin that changes the face of crypto and blockchain technology. It's literally been down only since November 2024.
Yeah.
You know?
Painful.
And now that Andy did what he did, I will be praying for its downfall. But that's okay. That's personal. It's not business.
They lost all the good thoughts they had when they sold their Farcoin.
But you know, it's even like all jokes aside from this, like look at this 72 days of down. Yeah. Right? On a coin that was, and what we're trying to show here, and we're not targeting coins, we're talking about the big headline coins, right? And I know all our coins are the same, right? It's because don't marry the bag, right? Don't be afraid to be more, you know, leaning, but also that's how you get burned. So you got to be careful. I really, really, really think, Tyler, this is I told all my friends this, and I'm sure, I think some of them are even listening to the show right now, and I tell them all the time, this is going to be choppy. This is where you lose all your stack. This is where you use everything. Just like chill a bit. Like this is good. This is like maybe wait, catch the run, like the FAFO, right? You're Sunday, you're at home. There's no excuse not to catch it, really. Like most people are home on their laptops, like the DGens that are trenching and stuff. Like just chill, right? There's always like, there's going to be like 5 more FAFOs probably this week.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, I think it's a weird time to enter positions. Like I'm not really like playing new coin launches really at all these days. Like, it's just
gotta be careful.
hard.
And we're
like,
not even doing with size, right? Like I don't think he did FOMO size. I didn't. Like I did some, and I made my money and I left, right?
Not crazy size, but just like even like the micro caps. Like sometimes it's fun to play micro caps, but and maybe if you want to do like the small gambles, you know, depending whatever your small part of your bankroll. But the point is like there's just so many, and they're dying like, so fast right now that again, just don't lose it all before the potential golden bull run with the strategic reserve and you know everything.
Wow, $1 trillion liquidated from the market in the last.
I think that has to be wrong. I don't think that's possible.
Crazy, right?
I think they added 3 zeros.
They deleted it, but there's probably a lot of liquidations going on right now.
I'm sure there were. Yeah.
There was breaking news here on the DeepSeek side that you have to have a Chinese phone number now. DeepSeek restricts registration to China mobile phone number, so even they know that their shit doesn't work, dude. So it's like, you know, like it's. I think we're so overreacted in the markets, Tyler. It's crazy.
I think so too. But I said, like, I think everything was basically trading at perfection. We had a little bit of volatility come in, and people took some risks. This is going to be a big week. Wednesday's a huge day. I don't. It's hard for me to see anything really running before Wednesday.
Yeah, you have the FOMC, so I'm sure we'll cover this a little more. You know, on tomorrow on Wednesday morning itself. But I feel like we were talking about this, like even before this whole DeepSeek news and stuff. I know you and I in the chat, and I know all my boys were like, "Yo, we're probably going to de-risk into FOMC." Like that was like consensus, bro.
Sure.
And Bob Lucas actually made a good tweet because I think that's actually interesting. I'm curious your thoughts. He says S&P was up 350 points in just 7 trading days. It's called profit taking. The news is just what's for the offering that day. Part of me believes that too, dude. I think headlines are what we like to hang on to. Whether we go up or down, there's always a headline that we tie it to, but it's just markets being markets.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that was the most level-headed take I've seen about the situation. But today, also, Farouk, big day, abstract launch.
Myriad. I know. We got to go in 5-10 minutes here. We're going to do a giveaway, the giveaway. But yeah, Myriad is launching on abstract, lads. This is a huge day. There was 17,000 people applied this weekend to fucking be creators on abstract. I'll dive deeper into just how big this is. But basically, every single person that streams on abstract is going to be predicting on Myriad. And we're going to be obviously one of the top apps on there. Shout out to Luca and Michael Lee there for believing in us and working with us. But that was good. I mean, the first preseason of Myriad got 42,000 participants, 700,000 on-chain transactions, $165 million, sorry, one day, a million points transacted. So that was big, dude. And it's today. It's happening. We're stressful. More stressful for my dev team, but it's a big day, man. Well, how do you feel about abstract coming out today? I feel like you must be excited. You've been part of the Pudge ecosystem for a minute.
I'm very excited. I'm excited for the Myriad launch and to kind of get back deep into the prediction markets. So it's like I played Polymarket, ahead of the election, and I kind of consciously took a little time out because I was kind of wanting to save my capital for the Myriad USDC pool launch. So I'm very excited to dig into that. I think a lot of people are kind of wondering, like, what is there going to be to do on day one on abstract? There's probably going to be some meme coin launches. That's going to be like a very volatile game.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that.
Which I'll probably play a little bit, like, I'll be honest. But I like the prediction markets. You can make bets that you can sleep with, right?
Yes.
And you can you can actually think through things.
Yeah, I agree.
Decent sized capital, whatever you want to do. So I'm excited for that. I'm sure there'll be some hiccups day one, right? There always is. I'm not just talking about Myriad. I'm talking about broader abstract. I'm sure there's going to be.
I'm sure. Us too. I mean, look, if our platform is still in beta, right? Like we're launching season 1 with abstract, but it's going to be interesting, man. Because also, like, you got to think about it. Like, there's also a lot of farmers that try to like game the system, so that doesn't help, right? In terms of like keeping a website up. So it's tough, dude. It's tough. I have a war room call in exactly 20 minutes from now with the team in Portugal. That's where our whole dev team is based out of for Myriad, the product. So it's gonna be a big day. Our USD markets are gonna launch normally the first week of first few days of February. So
Okay.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the new media model. I'm excited to show people that we can drive proper revenue to that, and I'm excited to see people look. Preseason, the people were right 77% of the time. People are good at predicting, So it's gonna be a big day. I'm excited for our show to start streaming an abstract. I'm pretty sure from tomorrow morning. I mean, Sims, correct me if I'm wrong.
Tomorrow.
Let's go. There you go. So tomorrow morning, the FOMO hour is gonna be live on abstract. Pretty cool, right?
Streaming's gonna be awesome. I love how you can showcase apps when you're streaming. And if folks are out there wanting to know, everyone wants to know, like, how do you farm abstracts, right? How do you participate? Like, just try to stream, right? It's a low capital way. Create content, connect with an audience, be interesting, right? Like, that's definitely a channel that folks should consider. So I'm excited that we're going to be doing it. I'm excited to spin up my own streams. I'm excited just to go deep on my Myriad bets here.
Dude, it's gonna be so good, bro. Like, honestly, like, I think Luca put a tweet out that we weren't expecting him to tweet. That was kind of like a curveball, but in a positive way. So out of nowhere, Luca tweeted something like, let me find it. What did he say, Sims? It was, he said, streaming yourself using Myriad Markets and pinning the app on the stream would get you 50,000 XP. So one thing's for sure is now confirmed. We didn't even know that. Is that you're gonna get a fuck ton of abstract XP for pinning Myriad Markets on your stream. You know what I mean? So it's things like that. That makes me really excited for it.
However, if you start pinning shit and you don't actually interact with the stuff that you pin,
nope,
I think there'll be negative connotations. So if
Yep.
you're going to stream something, pin what you're streaming and actually stream it. Don't just try fucking farm it or game it.
Nope, that too. And they have ways of playing with farmers, and so do we. So you're like double farming. It's funny, Tyler. You're gonna be on abstract and predicting on Myriad because the points are still gonna go. And it's gonna be an exciting. I think Feb is going to be really positive for the industry, Tyler. I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for this month of January to be done, though. Kind of over it. Between the election ending, the inauguration trade, all these executive orders, volatility, all this stuff. It's a lot.
It's been a long month, but February is a short month, and a lot of indicators it's going to be a bullish month. So I'm feeling good. Very optimistic.
Yeah, it's gonna be bullish month. All right, let's get to our giveaways, and then we'll keep we're gonna keep the rest of the topics for tomorrow. Sims, do you want me to pick from the audience? So we did the code. We're good. ABS. We're good. And then then we have to go launch this thing on fucking abstract, dude. Holy shit. Fuck. That's crazy. It's a lot.
Big day.
It's stressful, man, and I'm not even the one coding. You know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling my
This is what it's all about, though, right?
Yeah. It's a lot, man. Like, we forget because I trench, I hold, I do a lot of things, but sometimes you forget we're also building a whole ass thing. This is the big thing. All right, Sims. Let's what's the vibe, Sims? Am I
Give me 1 minute. Give me like 30 seconds. Let me go.
No rush.
Wait, you know what held up the best in this dip? Punks.
Dude, they're up.
Yeah, they're 40 ETH. And people they're 41.
Shout out to the Wizard of Soho.
Yeah. This feels like one of those where like the time is slipping away.
Yeah.
If you think the bull market is going to continue, which I do, there's probably going to be a point.
Come on, Tyler.
Reprice again. And like,
we're
not be able to get any.
Come on, Ty.
That's what my read is on this.
Come on, Ty. Come on, baby.
It's tough to sell my memes down 60%.
I know, of course. But, and I wouldn't even tell you. I would be like, don't do it. But, for me, I'd rather own a punk than own ETH. So let's say you have like 100, let's say you're about to spend 100 plus K on ETH. I prefer buying a punk.
Fully agree.
Even Pepe, as a matter of fact. At this price, even Mog. Because you know that when we bounce, memes bounce harder. So it's going to be a good long opportunity soon here. All right, random draw. Let's see who wins. Let's go. Here we go. Hey! Dump Gods. What a name. Dump Gods. Dump Gods. Congratulations. He's dumping that NFT when he wins it. He's a mogger. I love that. A fellow cousin. Congratulations. You win. Dump God, get your ass on the stream. All right, here we go. Dump God, fellow cousin, fellow base mugger. There he is. Let me study line 6. That's so funny. That's from the mog code. So good. What's up? What's up, Dump God? It's the line that goes this.
Can you hear me?
What's up? How you doing?
Yo, doing good. I'm at work right now, but
All right, we'll make this quick. We'll make this quick. Are you ready to win some money? You're breaking up a bit, but don't worry, you got this. All right. So you're either gonna win a red guy or a CryptoPunk today. Let's spin. Well, you win a red guy. This one's worth $2,000. Congratulations, Dup God, for making $2 grand.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Here we
Hey, bro.
You're very welcome. We'll reach out to you. We'll get this giveaway done and in your hands. Congratulations, Dup God. All right, y'all. We gotta go launch a whole ass prediction market platform on Abstract. Tyler, have a wonderful rest of Monday. With that, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.